everyone, Angus Pryce from Dental Profit System bring you this week's Marketing Monday, the video show which gives you actionable tips to boost the dental marketing of your practice. Well, this week I'm coming to you from somewhere a little bit unusual. I'm in the One World Lounge at LAX in Los Angeles, having returned from an excellent conference called Thrive, which is about building your business. And one of the things that really struck me from this conference is the need to be using video in your social media, video on your website, because increasingly the search engines and such are actually favouring the use of video. Now, what I'm about to bring you is an interview with Tamara Thompson. She's the founder of Serious Take Productions, and they do a lot of high-level video work with a lot of entrepreneurs all around the world. And so in this interview with Tamara, I really wanted to look at what it is that you can do practically to boost the use of video at your practice and boost the outcomes. Hope you enjoy it. Hey everyone, well, it's a really great pleasure today to have Tamara Thompson on the line. She is the founder and CEO of Serious Take Productions. This is a professional video company. To give you an idea, if you wanted a 7-minute video from these guys, the charge could be anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000. They work with some really amazing artists, and it's a real pleasure to have you on the call. So thanks so much for your time, Tamara.
Oh, thank you for having me, Angus. I appreciate it.
Now, look, I've just given a wee little background, but why don't you tell us? I know you've worked with some other pretty cool people as well.
Yeah, no, my background's awesome. I love where I led from it. I originally actually went to school for filmmaking and video production. Little bit later in life, I really found my passion actually when YouTube started, and I started realizing that I loved inspiring content, and so I actually got the opportunity to direct music videos and web series with stars from the hit shows American Idol and X Factor USA, plus NBC's The Voice, all those American reality shows. As well from there, I also produced for high-end corporate clients through other production companies before I started my own, such as like Microsoft and Starbucks, and actually one of our own clients is Safeway and Albertsons, which is actually a large grocery store outlet in the United States that we actually currently work with, and Gabriel Cosmetics, which is a multi-million-dollar company that started 22 years ago. So we've built relationships with high-end premium clients.
Awesome. So for the listeners then, I guess, Tamara's expertise and Serious Take Productions expertise extends beyond just making music videos, which might be, the dentists, you never know, but I'm going to say that's probably not the look that they're going for. So look,
exactly.
I've got a couple of questions for you. The first one is, and the audience here is dentists, but tell me about, I guess, the importance of using video in a modern era for both their social media presence and potentially their websites.
Of course. Well, right now, I mean, if people haven't hopped on the video train, it is the number one use of actual media and content produced for companies, especially for social media. The important ones that are out there right now, if you want to position yourself as a premium level brand or company, even for dentistry, you want to get your face, your brand, your story out there, because if anybody knows, even storytelling and brand awareness is the most important thing right now, because people want to hear or see, even if it's something where you do an introduction video at your actual, dentistry location, to, a brand story, like how you got started, so people can actually get to know you as a dentist or your team or anything like that, so people can see it visually and hear your voice, because people like to connect on that level. I believe that's very, very important, to be able to see, hear, listen, almost as if they're there with you in your office. And, Angus, you've done a great job with the video content I've seen you produce recently. You're just doing an amazing job with multiple camera angles and having proper lighting, and all those things are very important for marketing a professional video. And I suggest everyone does that, because, if you look at all the top brands, everyone is using video.
Okay. So it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, look, once upon a time in dentistry, you could set up shop and stick your sign outside, and the patients would come flooding in. But it's kind of increasingly competitive in the US and in Australia. So I guess you've got to do whatever you can.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you see everything from people that are being targeted, if you click on something, you get retargeted from Facebook and things like that. And people are constantly running ads, and your competition these days are people that are actually putting ad spend or using marketing videos and things like that. And I wanted to share with you something along the lines of why it's important for social media, because I don't know if everyone knows this or not at this point, but video is actually the number one use of media that populates to the top of Facebook feeds. If you record a video and actually upload the video to your site, it's going to populate to the top of your fans' feeds or your clients' feeds if it's on a business page or your personal page. People need to understand that you can't just post a YouTube link or a Vimeo link or anything like that. Those types of video posts are not going to populate to the top of people's feeds as much to see. As well as another tip, Angus, would be for people to actually start going using Facebook Live, because the algorithms do change on Facebook from time to time, but they do a lot of different tests to see what works. But video is the number one key on Facebook right now, and especially going Facebook Live, even if it's a dentist, setting up some lights and doing some stuff, their own little tips of the day to lead into something more professional, or even opt-ins to their site where they have a professional branding video done for them that people are like, wow, these guys are the real deal. They're taking their business seriously. Look at the high quality of this video. And those smaller videos can, attract them to their website or a paid ad or something like that as well.
Interesting. So I like the fact that, Tamara, essentially what you've given us is a couple of tips, a couple of hacks there, which is, as it were, an unfair advantage for people that are on social media.